Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to XPSTECH. I'm Vineet, and in today's video, we are putting the number one ranked Linux distro of 2026, CachyOS, up against Zorin OS, a beginner-friendly distro that got 3.3 million downloads in just the first 6 months of its release of Zorin 18. One distro built for raw performance, the other built to feel like home for anyone coming from Windows. Together, they represent two completely different philosophies of what make a great general-purpose Linux distro. So today, let's put them head-to-head and find out which one actually deserves a spot on your PC. Alright, before we get to the real test, let's quickly check out their desktop and key features that makes them special. This is Zorin OS 18.1. It features a customized GNOME desktop which is built to give that familiar Windows look. It's quite obvious their main target audience is new Linux user coming from Windows. This desktop is highly customizable, and Zorin Appearance is their home-built app that handles all customization. You can change the desktop layout with one single click. There are 4 options available. Plus, you can also unlock Windows 11 and macOS style layout, which is available for pro users. Frankly, I like this app. It gives commonly used options upfront without burying in tiny details, but at the same time, the depth is there if you look for it. Overall, it's a great looking and aesthetically well put together desktop. On the other hand, this is the desktop of CachyOS. It's the latest KDE Plasma desktop, but unlike Zorin OS that has a heavily tweaked GNOME desktop, this is pretty stock KDE Plasma desktop. The specialty here is that it is custom tuned for extra performance, which makes the desktop really fast and snappy in operation. And it's actually very evident when you use it. The menus and programs open in an instant. The translucent panel and backgrounds gives it a modern touch. In terms of customization, KDE Plasma is considered holy grail of customization options. You can literally tweak every corner of the desktop down to the tiniest detail. But compared to Zorin Appearance, I think this settings app here feels very cluttered, lot of options thrown at you, and there is definitely a learning curve. But if you're a fan of deep customization, you're going to love it. So overall, both are pretty well designed for their users, but I personally like Zorin OS better. It's much simpler, cleaner, and functional. Alright, next let's talk about software packages and app ecosystem. Zorin OS runs on Ubuntu 24.4 repository. You get a GUI front-end software installer. FlatHub comes pre-installed. And these are the default repos. You also have option to install proprietary drivers for graphic card and other peripherals as well. The total number of packages available in the default repo is 84,263, which is huge. And when combined with Ubuntu's repo, it gives you access to roughly 150,000 plus packages, all mainstream apps, and are extremely stable. CachyOS package manager is called Shelly. It's a one-stop package installer that supports AUR, FlatHub, Flatpak Ref, AppImage, and local package install, all from one unified interface. The total number of packages available in the default repos is 24K, but combining all repos, you get 39,000 plus packages. These are recompiled and optimized specifically to take advantage of modern CPUs and hardware. In addition to its own repos, you can also enable AUR repo, that's Arch user repository, and get access to over 90,000 plus community maintained packages. So if a software exists for Linux, odds are it's available here. Now let's do a small test. Let's see which distro gives you the most current version of a software. Let's search for Firefox latest version. So Zorin OS currently has version 153.0, which was updated 14 days ago. CachyOS, being rolling release, is on the latest point version, which is 1-1.1, and it's updated today, which is as close to the upstream as you can get, but Zorin OS is also not very far behind. Alright, now let's get to the real test. I tested both distro on my machine, and here are the specs of my system. Alright, now let's start with the boot time. So I'm going to start the boot process for both the distro. Cold boot to usable desktop. So let's go. Let me fast forward the video. Okay, so Zorin OS is first here. It is ready with its desktop in 18 seconds. Okay, so CachyOS took 30 seconds to give the desktop. 12 seconds difference is huge. Clearly, this one goes to Zorin OS. Next is the idle RAM usage. Fresh boot, no apps open. So Zorin sits at 2% CPU with 2.1 gigs RAM used. CachyOS is also at 2% with 1.9 gigs of RAM. We got pretty much the same CPU usage on both the distros. Finally, let's do a real-world multitask stress test. I'm going to open 15 browser tabs, play 8K 60 FPS video, and edit a 800-page document simultaneously, and we'll watch how each system handles this load. Smoothness here tells you everything about your day-to-day experience. I'm also going to use my screen recorder app, adding more stress to the computer. Alright, so even before we start the test, I have to say, with screen recording on, there's hardly any visible difference in the CPU usage. It's only up at 4 to 5%. Now this is impressive. Now let's run this script that will open 15 different tabs on Brave browser. I expect the CPU numbers to jump, but how much, that we'll find out. Running the script now. Okay, so the CPU number is going up, but this is not bad at all. 71% is the peak we got till now, and it has already started moving down. It didn't stay at high CPU usage for long. Now it's at around 20 to 25% mark. The memory usage is 6.1 gigs. Let me also play a YouTube video. No impact whatsoever on the CPU usage. It is now at less than 15%, which is great. Now let me play our 8K 60 FPS video. The size of the video is 1.9 gigs. Okay, now the CPU usage has climbed to 88% peak and it's not playing the 8K video smoothly. Let me also open our 800 page document. Now there was a little lag in loading the document. Scrolling through the document is fine. Moving window is also normal. Resizing the app window is also pretty normal. Now let's open the settings app and let's move through various settings. In fact, let's go to Zorin appearance and change the theme to dark mode. It took a while to switch to the dark mode, but it's not drastically slow. This is actually normal and it's also handling the switch to different desktop layout reasonably well. And throughout our test, the CPU usage never went above 90%. So overall, I think it's a pretty solid performance. Okay, now it's time to see how CachyOS do in our test. My screen recorder app is on and already the CPU usage is at around 21 to 22%. And I must say we are not off to a great start here. But this is probably expected. CachyOS is actually tuned to use more CPU for faster and snappier desktop operation. Okay, now let's run our script to open 15 browser tabs. The peak CPU usage was around 84%, but all the tabs are already loaded, which was really fast. Now the CPU is back at around 30%. Let me play a video on YouTube. Again, no difference to the CPU usage whatsoever. Let's play our 8K video now. Okay, now this has really taken all the CPU power. Let's also open the 800 page document. Okay, wait, I see CPU at 38%. Now this is unexpected. I think I accidentally paused the video. Yes, my bad. Let me play it back. Yes, now the CPU is back at its peak, 99%. Moving the app window is normal. Scrolling through our document is also okay. Now resizing window is little laggy. Now there's also a noticeable lag moving the app windows. Now the CPU usage is at its peak level at 99%. Now let's open the settings app. And now you can see the desktop is really struggling. Moving through different settings is now taking much longer time. Let me change the theme to light mode. Now clearly the system is really getting bogged down by this workload. And it's definitely not taking this workload as convincingly as Zorin OS. And let me quickly also show you the kernel that I am running currently, which is the default CachyOS kernel. Now it's time for the final verdict. In the test we performed today, Zorin OS is the clear winner. And I think for most Linux users, Zorin OS is probably the better choice, especially for newcomers. However, CachyOS is also a great Linux distro. There is a reason why it has been at the #1 spot of DistroWatch ranking for 18 months straight, which in itself is a record. And it has also outperformed most Linux distro in multiple benchmarking tests. So if you are a pro Linux user and wants most current Linux softwares, CachyOS is also a phenomenal choice. Alright, so what's your view on these distros and which one is your favorite? Drop your vote in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Alright, so that was all for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Alright, so thank you again for watching and I'll see you in next one.